Hello. The EV lie, or is it? In my last video, it was about how long it takes to charge an EV or fill up with gas. Please take a look at it, and I've put a link down below. And it'd be great if you could subscribe, and you'll get notifications of future videos. And I can also hope that you like this video. I had lots of comments, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But first, I'm lucky to have people watching this in North America, UK, Australia, New Zealand and Europe. And there are differences, particularly in North America and UK, that I know of. My wife Jennifer is Canadian, and we often have misunderstandings with her talking Canadian English and me talking English. And the same might also apply to EV charging and filling up with gas in North America and the UK. In the US, Tesla originally introduced their own Tesla supercharger system, the same as the one we get in the UK and Europe for home charging, like this one. But the charge port of the UK Teslas have the CCS charger, or combined charging system, now used by most EVs in America and the UK and Tesla superchargers. In the US, you'll need the CCS adapter on many Teslas to use the CCS charger. So it's possible that it does take a little bit longer to charge in the US in some superchargers than it does in the UK. It depends on the wattage, but please tell me if I'm wrong, as I've not driven a Tesla in the US, only in the UK and Europe. What I think is the same in the UK and the US is there's nothing to pay at the end of the Tesla recharging. You simply replace the lead and drive off, and the Tesla superchargers are 24-hour, and not all gas stations are. I didn't realise, and from the comments it came out, that many US gas stations you don't have to go in the store to pay. You can pay at the pump and save a lot of time. But comments like it only takes me 30 seconds to fill up my car or truck are probably not true in the US, and certainly not in the UK. You can in some UK service stations, but they tend pay at the pump, that is, but they tend to encourage you to go in the shop because they don't make much profit out of the petrol and diesel, and they want to get you in the shop where they can charge you for overpriced confectionery and sweets. I'm trying to remain objective for gas and EV drivers who say it only takes me 5 seconds to plug in my car when I get home. Maybe exaggerating a little, because it could be 20 seconds, but it's not long, and you don't have to watch the car charge with electricity. Instead, you go indoors and get on with your life while the car is charging. And when you get up in the morning and go to your EV, it's full up. Had some fantastic comments from people. Thank you so much. Hope you can keep them coming. Tesla Ryan said, great video. The amount of misinformation many people have about EV charging is staggering. If you have home charging, 95% of your charging is brainless and happens while you're about the house. My family and I make biannual road trips from Texas to the East Coast, around 3,000 mile round trip. The last was in March. We drove 2 days out there, 2 days coming home. Average driving time was 12 hours per day. Average charging time was 1.8 hours per day. We would eat lunch, take the dog out during the longer charges. Longest was 37 minutes. And just like you mentioned in your video, we found ourselves rushing back to the car because it had finished charging before we were ready. Thanks to Tesla Ryan, that's a great comment. Also, Steve Hayward, thanks for your comment. If you're lucky enough to have solar panels, you can charge for free. Also, I don't think diesel and petrol drivers can make their own fuel yet, as digging it out of the ground is a bit of a bind. Also, the vast majority of electricity required to refine it could be just put into your EV instead. Very good, Steve. Excellent. Also, what about the cost of EVs compared to gas? That's buying a new one. You can buy second-hand Teslas with free charging, and you certainly can't buy a second-hand car with free gas. Some models are very expensive, but you don't have to buy a Porsche Taycan. I don't know about the US, but in the UK, a brand new petrol Ford Focus costs about the same as an electric MG4, around about the £25,000, and they're both good cars, except one of them is electric. Okay, what do you think? Please leave a comment below. Hope you can also like and subscribe for future updates about the channel. Thanks very much, and please don't forget to take your reusable coffee mug wherever you go. Thanks ever so much. Bye.